Hey guys, welcome back. In today's video, I wanted to start a new series on the channel. Right now, the game is changing pretty constantly, so I won't make any underrated and overrated videos at the moment since the meta is constantly changing. However, in this new series, I wanted to provide a unique outlet for many who have their own ideas for the game. In particular, styles. In the Discord, there are lots of examples of styles being suggested, but they really don't receive any attention. So, instead of the ideas simply dying in the Discord, I'd like for you guys to give me any ideas, big or small, and we can all make one complete style with positives and negatives, based on some of the characters from Ippo. I'll call it style concepts for now. So, to get us started, let's look at one of the concepts I came up with. That is going to be Imai's style, or as I call it, the charge style. The charge style is an uncommon infighting style, similar to Ippo. It's a pretty simplistic style, which means it's easy to learn and use, as it really only has one gimmick. More on that later. Its description reads, the definition of a textbook infighter. Your attacks are powerful, but lack much range. However, your ability to pressure and your good mobility allow you to take your time, landing a few hits here and there, before coming around with a knockout swing. Special ability, Charge In. Ultimate, Raging Bull. Onto its stats. Charge has good power, about equal to Ippo's power, making it good at applying pressure to block and getting consistent damage off. Charge also has slightly better than average dashes, not on the level of Ippo or hands low, but somewhere in between those and basic. I imagine this style as the style most beginners would use to learn how to use close-range styles, like Corkscrew and Ippo, so I didn't want to make it have really good dashes, just enough to learn the basics of how to infight. Moving on to the cons, Charge, like most power styles, has little reach, making it harder to connect if your opponent is good at keep away with long-range styles. Charge also has slower attack speed, making it easier to counter and dodge. Charge's light attack string is a left hook, then a right body blow, a left body blow, and then a rear uppercut. Charge's heavies would be a liver blow and a rear upper, just like Ippo's. Since Imai based his fighting style off Ippo, I feel like these two styles would be pretty similar, in speed, power, and play style. Now moving on to the gimmick. Here is a description of how it would work. Since most fighters are faster than you, it's best not to let them get into their rhythm. When you dash forward into your opponent, the force of your charge is enough to drive them backwards, preventing them from dodging briefly. The stun is enough to throw a light attack, but not a heavy attack. They can still block, but they just can't dash away in any way. This drains extra stamina when used. This would work best against people who dash a lot or outboxers who try to dash away from you, making it harder to get away and easier for you to apply pressure. However, using this makes it very easy to lose stamina quickly, so it's important to watch your gauge and not mindlessly spam it. Lastly, the ultimate. I based this after his fight with Itagaki in the manga, where he won the match in one round. The description reads, Charge in like a wild bull, using your head to force your opponent into the corner. As they desperately try to counter-attack, you drive gut punch after gut punch into their abdomen, before finishing them with one final blow to their temple. 45%. Now for some closing remarks. I feel like the playstyle of this style would be like Ippo, but even more aggressive. People who use this style would have to be constantly on the move, pressing into the opponent and never letting them get away. Between their anti-passive dash, good power, and decent dashes, I feel like this style would be pretty well-rounded, and a good pick for any aggressive player. But what do you all think? Do you like this idea? What would you change? Or maybe, you'd like to suggest one of your own. Let me know in the comments. Until next time, see ya.